Welcome back to Sparkling Glue. So glad you're here. So today we're going to work on a journal made with envelopes as the cover. And I saw this on It's Probably Sharon. A lot of people have envelope tutorials, but I happened to watch hers and I liked it. And I'll link her channel below. So here are the envelopes that I got. They're very bright. So if you do end up getting them, just know that they are for some bright crafts that you're going to do. But they are nice. They're 5 1/4 by 7 1/4. They're not overly thick. I mean, I would maybe like them a little thicker. But anyway, I got this little pack, and I got them a lot because I love purple, and they had some really this pretty purple, two shades. So, all right, let me show you what I did. So the cover is an envelope, and the back is an envelope. And I added magnets, which I'll show you how to do. And so the pockets are pretty large, and I just put a tag in there, but you certainly can put anything you want. And then I just added, I think it was 3 pages, and folded them in half. And this one was just extra leftovers of the pages I was working on, and I glued them down to a piece of craft paper and then made a belly band. And then these are just the regular pages, and they're from a paper collection I have called Royal Iris, but you can use anything you want. I just like the paper, so I put a strip of washi tape here to cover the envelope, and I left this piece on, and then I just put washi tape on top of it. And there's another magnet here, and you have your other pocket. So, and then it is put together. I did it with, it's like a stretchy, I don't know if you can see it, stretchy bracelet string, but I kind of like it. We're going to do the other one with that as well. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. I'll put these to the side. We're going to do a bright pink today. And so you have a choice. Obviously, whichever side you want your envelope to open. I am doing it to open towards the right. And then on the other one I did, I had the pocket in the back. But this one, I really think the pocket might be better on the inside. But so that's just a preference. So go ahead and put your envelopes in the order the way you want them. And then you're going to cut 2 strips of paper. And the strip size is the size of your envelope, which ours here is 7 1/4. So that's how much I cut this. And then I cut it by 2. And you can either score at 1 or just fold in half and crease. And then what you want to do, and I'm using glitter art glue, I do have it in this little container, is you want to go ahead and just put glue all over one of the sides. And go ahead and lay your envelope on. And then just make sure it's lined up nice. Push down. And then what you're going to do is, and then make sure this is how you want it, because you're going to glue it now this way. Just place glue all over. You could also use double-sided tape if you'd prefer. And you can leave a little bit of a gap in between if you want, just for the gusset. I'm not making this very thick. And then just fold. Okay, so basically you now have your cover. And we have our pocket on our inside. And then what you're going to do is I cut an exact duplicate of the first strip, so 7 1/4 by 1, and we're going to go ahead and just glue this right on. So I'm going to glue both of the sides. You can do them separately if you want. And then just place it down. Okay. And then if you want to just push down with a bone folder or whatever you want to use. Inside, what I did is I cut 3 pieces of paper. And I did it the exact height of the envelope, so 7 1/4. And then I wanted them to be just a little shorter, so I did the whole page at 10 and folded in half, so you got about 5 on each side. And then what you want to do, you can staple these, or you can do whatever, glue, however you like to put it together. I'm going to take my awl and I am going to make a hole in the middle. And I'm not measuring. You certainly can. Just make sure your pieces are together and straight and there. Okay, and then I'm just going to go down to one side and push through and do the same thing up here. And again, if you want to measure this so they're, go ahead. All right, so now you have 3 holes. I'm using, it's a large eye knitting or quilting kind of needle, and then this is this stretchy, which I kind of like it. I don't remember where I bought it. I don't know if it was a dollar store or Walmart, but it's actually kind of nice. All right, so I'm just going to go out through the middle hole and then make sure you leave some extra to tie it, and then go ahead and go in through whichever top or bottom. And if your thread falls off your needle, just put it back on. And then go ahead and we're going to go. And now we're just going to come in back on the middle hole. Okay, and pull it through the middle. And then just make sure everything's tight. And it is. And then go ahead and tie a knot. And I like to do a little bow, but you don't have to. And I'm just going to tie a little bow. And I do like that this stretches. And I'm just going to trim. And there you go. So very cute, right? And there you go. And our little bow in the middle. Oh, I don't know if I showed you this. So I cut these butterflies out with a butterfly punch, and then I just glued down the middle. And so it made just little tuck spots on either side. It's kind of cute. And all right, let's work on the magnets. So, all right, these are the magnets I'm using. They have all different ones online. Some work better than others. These really stick well. So, and they're thin. Now I have ones that are even thinner than this, so it's just a matter of what you're looking for. But what I like to do with the magnet is you're going to place a little bit of glue. You can do it right on the magnet or where you want to put it, just so you get it where you want it. Okay? And then I'm using double-sided tape. And if you take your tape, and it doesn't have to be very big, but you do want it to go on around it, and then just push down. So now what you have is you have the glue, which is going to dry, but you also have the double-sided tape. Okay? And then for the next magnet, put it on so you know which side, because if you put it on the back the wrong way, it actually fights it. It won't work. So put it on the right way. Get a piece of double-sided tape and glue. We'll place it on and then put it back on top. It sticks right on. And then put a little bit of glue on the inside of the magnet, and now just flip your page and press down. And if you press down a little bit on the double-sided tape, then the magnet is exactly in the same place, and now it has a chance to dry. And I leave these alone and let them dry and you'll see when we're ready. Okay, and there you go. And now you have a really cute magnet. And for covering, the only thing you want to keep in mind is that if you add too much, on top of the magnets, they may not stick as, magnetize as well, because obviously, so make sure that you try to stay with thinner paper, or, you can use cardstock, it's fine. Just keep that in mind. I've had it where I layered it too many times. I put paper on top and then they didn't work as well. So just keep that in mind. And now we can just put a piece of washi tape over this. I don't know how well it will stay, so you definitely want to glue. Is take my paper, whatever I want to use, and go ahead and place glue. And then you want to get one of your, if you could peel this off anyway, I always have trouble, so I like to use one of these tools, and it usually comes up pretty good, and peel it off. And now, not only do you have glue on the back of this, but you have the stickiness on the top of that magnet. And then just place it down and push. And that magnet pretty much isn't going anywhere, because you want to make sure, because you don't want it to rip off the page and be stuck onto. So there you go. And you can add anything you want on top. That has nothing to do with the magnetize it. It's just between the two pages. And there you go. All right, so cute little album and now we have, and you don't have to do a magnet. You can do any of the closures you like. It doesn't really matter, just whatever makes you happy. And there you go. All right, I hope you enjoyed doing this. And these are really fun. And maybe I'm going to get, and I did try to make my own envelopes, which obviously there are plenty of videos out there that you can, and I tried, but nothing really was coming out great for this that I could find, and I just felt like the easiest way was just to use some envelopes that if you already had or that you purchased. Anyway, They're just little fun journals. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for stopping by. Keep sparkling, and I'll see you on the next one.